On a quiet night with points at a premium, the Raiders depended on Maxx Crosby and their defense to score a 17-13 win over the Packers. On Monday night, Crosby wreaked havoc on a battered Green Bay offensive line, forcing quarterback Jordan Love into an increasingly jumpy mindset while tallying 5 tackles for 4 loss for pressures, 3 run stuffs, and a sack to lead Las Vegas to victory during the defense's best performance this season. Consistency. Josh McDaniels said in his post-game news conference when asked about what he saw from Crosby, "Max does it every day with his effort, his work, how much he cares about every little detail relative to the football team, his teammates, his body practice. He gives it everything he has every single time he's out there and never comes off the field." As you know, tremendous leadership. The Raiders had been a scrappy bunch, but not an overperforming one a month into the season. The unit entered Monday's game ranked 23rd in points surrendered with 8 touchdowns given up through the air and an average of 130 for .3 rushing yards allowed per game. Crosby knew the narrative coming in. He recognized a primetime contest as the perfect stage to put on a story-changing show. "I would say we did that," he told ESPN's Lisa Salters. "This is what I do all year round. I love it. It's everything in me. This is what I was born to do." It was great getting a win for the fans. Back here in the stadium, man, there's literally nothing better. Even though the Packers tried to scheme Crosby into silence, either directing Love's pocket away from the pass rushers side or impeding him with a double team, the 2-time Pro Bowler still announced his presence early and often. His for QB pressures tied for the team lead with Malcolm Koonce, who benefited from the attention paid to Crosby before exiting the game with a knee injury, and his for tackles for loss were made all the more impressive by the fact that the rest of Las Vegas combined for just one. It was Crosby's 19th career game with multiple tackles for loss, second most in the NFL since 2019 behind only the Steelers' TJ Watt 21 per NFL research. Crosby, who now has for more sacks than any other teammate, delivered his 5th of the season at a crucial time. The Packers had scored on consecutive second-half drives and were again in Raiders territory, trailing 17-13. When Crosby's takedown of Love moved them back 7 yards to the 47, it halted momentum. And when Love tried to get it all back on the next play, a poor pass ended up tipped and in the hands of Robert Spillane for the linebacker's 2nd pick of the day. "I take it personal," Crosby told Salters about how he works around teams' game planning for him. "Everything I do, I always got to go above and beyond to prove my worth. Every single day I come out here, I'm trying to prove a point." With his point emphatically made, other Raiders followed his lead. The response came most notably defending the pass. Love entered with 6 touchdowns and no interceptions on the road. While Las Vegas had only managed 1 interception during September, it flipped the script first on the above-mentioned Spillane picks, and then again when Amick Robertson ended the game on an end-zone pick with under a minute remaining. Robertson's heroics became necessary after the Raiders chose to kick a 52-yard field goal on 4th and 2 at the 2-minute warning. Daniel Carlson missed, and Green Bay received the ball near midfield needing a TD to win, even though the defense bent, as it had occasionally during the night, allowing the Packers a pair of first downs to reach the Las Vegas 35-yard line. It ultimately did what good units do and delivered a dagger, as the Raiders still search for their rhythm on offense. Crosby and co. have afforded a chance to find it 1 game below .500 rather than 3. As a defense, like I said, we take it personal, Crosby said. "Everyone has talked about our defense being the weak link, so I take it personal. The guys take it personal. We keep getting better and better every single day. I think we're putting that together. We've got a lot of room to improve, but I think we're off to a good start." The conclusion drawn from the article is that Maxx Crosby, a defensive player for the Raiders, had a game-breaking performance against the Packers. Despite being schemed against and facing double teams, Crosby wreaked havoc on the Green Bay offensive line, recording 5 tackles for loss, for pressures, 3 run stuffs, and a sack. His performance was crucial in securing a win for the Raiders and showcased his consistency, leadership, and passion for the game. The article also highlights the overall improvement of the Raiders' defense, which had been considered the weak link of the team. Crosby's performance serves as motivation for the team to continue getting better and prove their worth.